next comedian is New York born and bred. Let's hear it for Harris Bloom.
Thank you very much. I am from New York City. I even graduated from Queens College. Not the greatest school in the world. I think their slogan was, "You weren't our first choice either." My wife graduated from Columbia University. Yeah. She claims their new slogan is never marry somebody who graduated from Queens College. We live at home with our 3-year-old daughter, a 7-month-old son, a 60-pound pit bull, and a 15-pound incontinent cockapoo. So when I tell you that I am happy to be here tonight, I am really fucking happy to be here. I may be on stage for 7 hours. I told my wife I'm coming home via Ohio. Our 3-year-old daughter, absolutely gorgeous. She's actually so pretty, I'm beginning to wonder if she's mine. And she's black. She goes to preschool. I don't know how expensive preschool here is in Ronkonkoma, but in the city, I live in a city, and it's insane. She goes 3 days a week. Next semester, she goes 5 days a week. And I just got the bill. Does anybody here need a kidney? And the thing that kills me is that every time I ask her what she did at preschool, she always says the same thing. Play-Doh. Play-Doh. For the amount of money we're paying, I really hope she's referring to the Greek philosopher. Last week, anybody here have kids at preschool by any chance? Do they have like spring break? They had spring break last week. Like my kid's gonna go to fucking Cancun. What, you gonna compete in a wet onesie contest? Stupid. No. Hey, here's the thing also, like my wife is a Christian, I'm Jewish, and we've got to decide how are we gonna raise these kids. My idea? Raise one Christian and one Jewish. Now, granted, Christmas Eve might be kind of weird. Santa's coming, but not for you. Here you go, Max, have some Chinese food. I gotta tell you, I'm an old parent. I know this. I'm 46 years old, right? And here's how I know that I'm an old parent. Like, you know, when kids are like a year old, they start to mimic you, as parents know. Here's how my kid, at 1 year old, used to sit down. Ugh. I'm surprised her first sentence wasn't, "Oh, my fucking prostate." The good thing about being a parent, though, is you do get superhero powers. Like, I can tell if anybody in this room has pooped their pants. All I have to do is pick you up and smell your bottom. Sir, you're first. What the hell is on the stage, by the way? I don't know, can you guys hear me? It's like, it's really sticky. What was going on before this show? That's what I want to know. Ew, singles night, gross. I am not moving. I mentioned my wife is a Christian. She's actually one half Mennonite. I know. You guys are like, what the fuck is that? Mennonites are like the Amish, but less fun. We went to this Mennonite wedding, no alcohol and no dancing. Yeah, they party like it's 1699. They had two choices for the entree: turkey with ketchup or turkey without ketchup. We go to her parents for dinner. Not only do they say grace before every meal, but they actually go around the table and everybody has to say what they're thankful for. I said, I'm thankful I came here drunk. You guys like that more than they did. And here's the weird thing too, like I said, I'm 46, but I'm still like awkward around her parents. You know, like when we say goodbye to them, they live in Jersey, we're in the city, you know, and my wife will be, you know, she'll hug and kiss her parents, and I'll just sort of hang out in the background and be like, all right, later. But a few weeks ago, I had to go home before my wife, so her dad drove me to the train station. I figured I'll follow his lead, right? So we're in the car, we get there, and he puts his arm like around me and sort of leans in. I think he's gonna kiss me. So I lean in to kiss him. But I was wrong. He was just gonna go pat me on the back. But it was too late for me. Realizing my mistake, I tried to abort the mission. I ended up kissing him on the shoulder. He must think it's like a Jewish thing or something. We haven't spoken of that since. I don't know. Yeah, my wife, it's actually my second marriage. And recently my wife asked me, what makes me think this one's gonna work? I'm like, I don't know, law of averages? To be honest with you, I'm a much better husband this time around than for my first wife. I mean, I'm older, I'm wiser, more mature. I will be the perfect husband for my third wife. My wife hates that joke for some reason. She's in a book club. Anybody here in a book club? Are you? What kind of book? What was your last month's book?
I am Malala.
Is that a, what is that? Is that in English? What is, okay. It must be a very intelligent book. I have no idea what the hell you just said. The last book my wife's book club read was Us Weekly. I don't know what's scarier, that they consider Us Weekly a book, or that it took them a month to read it. I think next month is going to be like a Captain Crunch box or something. I don't know. If I'm not doing comedy, I actually run my own animal rescue in New York City, called Stewie to the Rescue, if you want to look me up. Anybody hear of a cat or a dog? Yeah, okay, we're really cat people. All right. Either you're shy, which is usually cat people, or there's not many of you. Dogs? Yeah. What kind of dog do you got? Oh, boxer. They're like really good guard dogs. Well, you got ripped off. Yeah, boxers actually were bred originally in the 19th century in Germany to be guard dogs. You know, in case like the Germans are coming. What's the boxer's name? Sophie. Okay. Does Sophie, like, when you walk Sophie, does she like follow you around, or she like? It's like having a 2-foot stalker, right? Having a dog there. Yeah, but when she's on the leash, is she like behind you, or like she walks in front of you? You're dragging her? She's scared of the leash. You might want to talk to your breeder. I don't know. Scared of the leash. Yeah, because, you know, Cesar Millan says the dog is supposed to, like, follow you. The only way my dogs are going to follow me on the leash is if I staple a stake to my ass. Yeah, my rescue actually just had a very sad a cat hoarding case in the Bronx. This cat was keeping 50 filthy, starving humans in her apartment. That joke kills at rescue shows. You guys might know this, especially the cat people. The game Monopoly has just added a cat to their board. They got rid of, I think, the iron. Right? You guys know this? Somebody finds that funny? I heard they're already having problems with it because apparently no matter where you put the cat, it sits where the fuck it wants to sit. Any pit bull fans? We got some pit bulls here? All right, sitting in the back. Okay. Do you have a pit bull? All right, so you're a fan from afar. Gotcha. My first rescue was a pit bull, got it from the shelter. We didn't know much about the previous owner, but we had a good idea what he did for a living. The pit bull's name was Kilo. We're thinking Kilo had a brother named Dimebag. Maybe a sister named, I can't believe that bitch was a cop. Yeah, we actually started calling him Kylo just to improve his self-esteem. Yeah, we actually bring him to the dog run all the time, and he loves playing with these little puppies. And one time he was playing with a puppy that was losing its baby teeth. I know this because when we left, Kylo had a lot of blood around his mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, you will never feel as safe walking around the streets of New York as when you're walking with a pit bull with blood around his mouth. People were diving over parked cars and traffic to avoid us. It was awesome. Does Sophie chase her tail around the circle or no? Okay, anybody have a dog that does that? Yeah. I was watching my dog the other night, 20 minutes, chasing his tail around the circle. I'm thinking to myself, man, dogs are so easily entertained. Then I realized, I'm watching him do this for 20 minutes. He's getting exercise, I'm eating cheese doodles. You feed your dog human food or just dog food? Just dog food, good for you. I'm a sucker, I give my dogs human food, whatever they want. And I gotta tell you, pit bulls actually have fairly sensitive stomachs. And recently, Kyle had a little bit of diarrhea, and my wife felt bad because she thought it was because she gave him a little bit of turkey. What I didn't tell her was the previous evening, Kyle and I had shared a carton of Jello Chow's chicken. I figured, let her feel bad momentarily about what she did, then feel bad for a lifetime that she married a fucking idiot. I mentioned we also have a cockapoo, which I actually found in the park. A lot of designer breeds are half poodle. Cockapoo, Labradoodle, Maltipoo. Anybody know why that is? You raised your hand, ma'am? Okay, nobody knows why? They don't shed? No. They're smart? No. It's because poodles are sluts. So we've got this 60-pound pit bull at home and the 15-pound cockapoo. Guess which one is dominant in our household? No, my wife. I said I'm married. Are you guys listening at all? Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, a few months ago, I actually went vegan. That's the usual response, by the way, nothing. A vegan, by the way, is a vegetarian on crack. Not only don't I eat meat, chicken, or fish, but I also don't have milk, butter, cheese, or anything that contains those items. I also don't have a will to live. Good question. My friend actually asked me, what the hell do I eat? Besides air and dirt. But to be honest with you, that's the good thing about being vegan, is that I don't have to eat as much because I'm so full of smug self-righteousness. The answer is kale, by the way. That's the true answer. I eat kale. And that's about it. It's actually pretty ironic, though, because, I went vegan because I want to save animals' lives, and yet since going vegan, I want to kill myself. To be honest, I'm already a bit of a failure. I have to, be honest with you. I went to a party a couple of weeks ago, about 100 people there. I only told 73 of them that I'm vegan. Okay. Because vegans have to tell everybody that they're vegan. That's the joke. Oh, there you go. Next time you'll know. Don't dare me. Maybe a little later. And here's the thing, my kid, I'm not raising my kids vegan, they'll make their own decisions, right? But, I'll go out to lunch with my daughter. She loves hamburgers. And I'm not one of those vegans who doesn't like it, you know what I mean? I miss the meat, you know what I mean? And she'll order a hamburger, and she can't finish the whole thing. She's 3 years old. So the question is, can I finish it? Right? I mean, it's going to waste anyway, right? It's already paid for, it's going to go in the garbage. So for that reason, I now order her a 72-ounce steak. So I'm already a failure as a vegan. I don't know. Getting older, feeling a lot of pain. I'm one of those people who likes to diagnose my own ailments on the internet. I know a lot of people do that, right? Woke up the other day with a pain in my side, went on WebMD, put my symptoms in. It told me I have ovarian cysts. Changed the gender to male, said I might have colon cancer. So I changed it back to female. I prefer the cysts. Went to my doctor, actually, and he examines me for like 2 minutes, then he leaves the room for 20. I think he went on WebMD. Especially when he comes back and he goes, man, it's too bad you're not a woman. I had to have a test done. One of those tests where I can only drink clear liquids for 24 hours. He was not happy when I came in drunk on vodka. I think, from the looks of the crowd, a lot of you guys go to the gym. Is that a thing out here? Is Ronkonkoma like big on gyms or something? It seems like there's a lot of big guys here. I actually joined the gym last year. It was actually right around the hurricane because my apartment lost cable, and the gyms near me have cable, so that's why I joined the gym. One time I was getting on the treadmill when The Godfather was starting. I lost 38 pounds. One time I mistakenly brought my wife's iPod instead of my own. Not easy to bench press to the soundtrack from Rent. On the bright side, I know exactly how many seconds there are in a year. Took a yoga class. You guys take yoga? Take yoga once in a while? No? No, not a yoga town, huh? I took one yoga class. After the class was over, the teacher goes, now I want everybody here to do at least one healthy thing for themselves today. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you talking about? This was my healthy thing. I'm going to the bar now to celebrate with some wings and beer. I cannot move on this stage. It's like fucking quicksand in here. The fuck? Very weird. I don't know. I saw one of the prizes, actually, one of the raffle prizes is for, actually I saw one of the raffle prizes is for like that photo album thing, and it tells you the code to use. Right on the thing out there. I really hope that you can use that code more than once because I just used it. It's very weird. Anybody else notice that? Like, click with my phone? One of the other prizes for a winery. Is there a winery near here? Somewhat east? All right.
25 miles away.
All right, that's not too bad. Anybody here ever go to a wine tasting? You did? Was the company supposed to sip the wine then spit it out? Yeah, it's supposed to be, right? I went to one, my wife dragged me. This thing cost $200. Not only did I swallow everything in sight, but I stole 2 bottles. Halfway through, I couldn't tell a Cabernet from a Colt 45. Woke up the next day with this massive hangover. I went to the store to buy some Tylenol. I noticed that just do the regular extra strength, they now have rapid relief extra strength. Who the hell is buying regular if they have rapid relief? I mean, is there anybody really out there going, you know, I'd like to get rid of this headache, but wouldn't mind if it lingered. A lot of products don't make sense to me. Microwavable popcorn. Anybody buy that? You buy once in a while microwavable?
Yes.
If you ever look in the back, somebody really does like it. Yes. If you ever look in the back, the nutritional information, it shows it for it popped as well as unpopped. Who the hell is eating unpopped popcorn? I mean, I'm lazy, but I'm not that lazy. Very good. So is somebody having a birthday? Somebody who's celebrating a birthday recently, or? Cool. Get some good presents. Prizes. Get some nice presents. I recently had a birthday. My wife got me an air purifier. Is that even a gift? Or a hint? My 3-year-old daughter gave me a picture of herself. What a fucking narcissist. She wants a big wheel for her birthday. She's getting a picture of me riding a big wheel. I'm giving her the finger. My mom gave me the same gift she's given me for the last 25 years. $20. This means one of 2 things. Either mom doesn't understand how inflation works, or she loves me less now than she did in the 80s. Yeah, my mom actually, she just turned 70 years old. I went to the card store. They didn't have any cards for somebody turning 70, so I got her a card for somebody turning 60. And a card for somebody turning 10. She didn't appreciate my laziness, but she loves her new air purifier. Yeah, my mom's insane. She's one of those people who thinks that today's generation doesn't know what real entertainment is. This is coming from someone who grew up listening to ventriloquism on the radio. Think about it. That is a very clever joke. Very clever. Yeah, my mom's insane. I took her out for her dinner. Before going to the bathroom, she puts a napkin on her Diet Coke. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? She goes, well, I saw on TV that men put drugs in women's drinks. I'm like, Mom, that happens in nightclubs, not at the Carnegie Deli at 4 o'clock. I don't think Moishe's packing roofies. You guys are a good crowd. I did a show recently. Afterwards, I asked my wife why she didn't laugh at anything. She goes, I don't want to be the only one. Thanks, babe. Like a lot of people, we're actually struggling financially. Our solution, we're putting her back on Match.com for the free dinners. We stain a lot. We subscribed to Netflix. Putting a movie in the mailbox recently, my wife goes, you know what would be great? If there was a physical Netflix location we could go to and get the next movie immediately. I'm like, congratulations, you just invented Blockbuster. Tune in next week when she drops chocolate in her peanut butter and goes, now this would be a great candy bar. I wonder if there's two different Columbia universities. Maybe she went to one in Bogota, I don't know. I love being a comedian. I used to be an accountant. I know, imagine that, a Jewish accountant, right? You're an accountant? Just applauding my career choice? I used to work, my last job was, I worked for this Italian company that not only was I the only American there, but I was also the only Jewish guy. And I totally took advantage. I would leave work early like once a week and claim it's a new holiday. Oh, today? Yeah, it's Simchat Mechtol. No, that's when the Jews achieved independence from the Mexicans. Oh no, last week? Yeah, that was TGI Friday off. Yeah, I confused that with last one, Simchat, I don't give a fuck. I actually worked there for 12 years. And it wasn't because I liked working there, really. It was more just because I hated job interviews. And you know, when they're confirming a new Supreme Court justice, they're not allowed to ask if they're like pro-abortion, anti-abortion, pro-death penalty, whatever. Why not? I wish I could go to a job interview, and when the guy asks me what my weaknesses are, I go, you'll see. Do you get along with others? Oh, you'll find that out. Sounds good to us, you are hired. My I was in Vegas a couple of months ago doing some shows, and one night I'm in the nightclub after the show. This gorgeous girl approaches me. I knew she's a pro. One, she's gorgeous. Two, she approaches me. Enough said. Who am I kidding? Out of curiosity, I asked her how much. She goes, $3,000. I'm like, dollars? She goes, yeah, but you can do whatever you want. Tell me, big boy, what would you do to me? I thought about it for a second. I go, $3,000? I think I'd club you in the head and steal your purse. Thanks, everybody. I am Harris Bloom. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Harris Bloom. All right, our next performer is a Yankee Stadium beer vendor by day, and he's written this book called The Pope and Me at Yankee Stadium, based on his experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Steve Lazarus to the stage.